Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to Sneaker Stories. As always, I'm your host Chris Jack. Today, checking out a shoe that I've been dying to put on my feet. It's actually one of two pairs that I picked up in Dubai that are new for my collection at least. Without further ado, one of the best shoes that I've seen in 2019, the Melody Ehsani's Jordan 1 Mid. Alright, so this right here is definitely one of the more exciting shoes that I've gotten into the collection for 2019, and very luckily was able to pick them up in Dubai. If you guys haven't watched that Dubai vlog yet, please go and watch it now. It's definitely worth checking out. I picked up these kind of randomly, and then also another pair of Midsole Chateau Rouge. In fact, these guys right here, which I'm going to be reviewing next, so stand by for that review. But yeah, this particular pair, I've got to admit, I am completely blown away by. There's so much going on, and so much detail, so many cool things, which we're going to get into right now. But first off, Melody Ehsani, she is a jewelry fashion designer, I think out of the United States, if I remember correctly. There's a really awesome podcast with her and Jeff Staple, The Business of Hype. So check out that podcast if you want to know a little bit more about Melody Ehsani herself. But she is a really cool person. She was actually at Soul BXB in Dubai as well. I didn't get to meet her because I kind of missed that part. But yeah, she was there, so I was kind of close. But onto the shoe itself, Melody's basically famous for her Reebok collaborations, and she's been in a deal with Reebok for I think it was around a 2-year process or something like that, and she was kind of locked in there, and she did some crazy shoes. She even did a shoe which was part of a collaboration with Reebok that she accidentally sold 2,000 pairs in a weekend via her website, which didn't have a little stop thing. So that was a bit of a stuff up, but she still managed to fulfill all those orders. They had to make more shoes, etc. Sorry, I know I'm getting distracted, but it's a really cool story. It just shows you like how important her work is and how much people are actually enjoying her stuff. So when it comes to Nike and they give her a Jordan 1 Mid as part of this Fearless campaign that they're doing, she really blew this out of the water. Like this is on another level. So the shoes themselves draw a lot of inspiration from famous author Julie Burns Walker. There's a whole bunch of her quotes and things like that on the shoe, which we'll get into, and you'll notice some other details which we'll also get into, where you see the letters ME, which obviously stand for Melody Ehsani, but they also stand for me. Like, this is my shoe, I'm important, all of that kind of stuff. But I guess the only way to get into it, and there's a lot of details, just to start with the outsoles. I mean, have you ever seen such awesome outsoles with a cloud print underneath, fully translucent outsole rubber? And then you've got a whole bunch of sort of meanings over here that have been written. So you've got right masculine, left feminine, and then you are a soul, and it's inverted on this side, and then Melody Ehsani in her sort of own handwriting there, and then you've got ME, me, full stop on both heel sections of the outsoles. And then getting into the most powerful quote that you can see done on this white midsole over here, and this is a quote from Julie Burns Walker as well. If you knew what you had was rare, you would never waste it. And that's a really awesome statement to have on the shoe. It's very powerful, I reckon, from the author. And then there's one other in here which is a little bit harder to read, just because it's kind of crunched in there, but it's also from Julie Burns Walker, and I'm just going to try read it to you. And it says, "Let these shoes take me to places that support everything I am and need. Show me my path." And then underneath that, inspired by Julie Burns Walker. So they're just kind of cementing this inspiration from the author itself. And then moving down into the Dubray, the next craziest thing that I've ever seen on a pair of shoes right here. And you've got this tricked out sort of glossy gold watch detailing over there. So the watches don't actually work. I don't know if that would have been cool or not. And on the watch, where you'd kind of have the brand name, it just has the ME logo over there. And then the date on the watch is 23 as well, obviously the Jordan number. So yeah, that's just a really awesome thing on there. And from what I understand, the importance of having the watch there is just to remind you that your time is important. And you are important, and use your time wisely, and don't waste what you have that's rare, I think. Anyway, flipping into the upper of the right hand shoe, you've got hits of orange, red, pink, and this dark sort of obsidian navy blue, and then there on the swoosh as well, with the mid panel just being a solid white. On the medial side of the shoe, it is much the same as that as well, and the quality on the leather of the upper of this pair is absolutely awesome. Like they have not skipped on anything on this particular pair. Moving up to the tongue, you have the standard nylon tongue, but then in the tongue tag on the top, you do have a pink Jumpman logo that's been debossed into that side, and then the Me logo on the reverse of that on this particular tongue. And then inside the shoe, if I can just get this out quickly, I'm not going to be able to get the insole up, but you do have that cloud-like graphic that you've got on the outsole, just with the ME logo done over there as well. So all in all, just an absolutely beautiful shoe on this side. And then quickly having a look at the left-hand shoe, you've got hits of these light green, half blues, royal blues as well, and then obviously the base of navy and white in the mid panels as well. So a really, really awesome mismatch. You know, some people might think this is just ridiculously hard to pull off, and like, why would you want to wear so many colors? But I promise you, they just work, well, at least in my opinion, and they are absolutely incredible for summer. Now, from a lacing perspective, these do come with standard sort of obsidian blue laces, and then let me introduce you to the plethora of laces you get here. So you pretty much get all the other colors represented in the shoe in laces as well, so you can really change that up on top as much as you'd like. Now, from a sizing point of view, if you are looking to get a pair of these, they're only released in women's sizing, so that's from a US 5 women's to a US 12 women's. To put that in relation into men's size, you've got to take 2.5 sizes down to get your UK men's size. So a US 12 would equate to a UK 9.5 in men's UK sizing. This particular pair, the biggest size that they had there at Sold the XB was a US 11, so these are in fact an 8.5, but they do actually just fit me, which is absolutely perfect for me. Obviously I would have preferred a UK 9, so a US 11.5, but yeah, these are absolutely great for me. I would probably just take your true to size if you are looking to get a pair. And speaking of actually getting a pair of these, as you probably guessed, it's the resale market or nothing at this stage, as they are sold out everywhere that they have released as far as I'm aware, and they are going to set you back quite a lot of dollars. I think anywhere between $500 and $800 depending on your size. But yeah, I'm absolutely so stoked to have this pair in the collection. It's blown my expectations of what I actually thought this shoe was going to be like in hand. And yeah, really, really stoked. So if you guys do have any further questions on this pair or anything else, please drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you guys have enjoyed the review. I'll catch up with you soon. Please don't forget to subscribe right here for more content and reviews like this down the line. But that's it from me. I'll catch you on the next one.